G'day everybody and welcome back to the Let's Play of Timberborn, Update 4, Revisiting. So when we left off we were in the process of setting up a resin sort of extraction and the treated timber production, which is now up and running. All the power mills have been built, the power storages is done. I've expanded. This is going to be a bit of another production area, so we have a paper mill and a book mill. Once I get population stabilized and all up and running, then we also have a smelter getting built, and bot part factory and bot assembler will all be built in that area. This dam should eventually, levee should get completed soon, which will levee this area off, which means this guy can pull the scrap, and then I'll build scrap storage somewhere nearby so we can get more metal blocks churning out. I am in the process of automating power supply to the two millers here. I built this nifty 3 windmill and a gravity battery setup, all on stilts and everything, and it holds 12,000. I did find out, because I completed other sections as well, we finally got one of our Lidos built up, which they are currently enjoying. I did find out, so over here I built the mechanical pump setup that we were working on initially. I now know that these do not cut off. When this gets to level, it just keeps on pumping, so you will flood an area if you just leave the mechanical pump running. So what I am looking at doing is I am building a dam here with another mechanical pump that'll pump out of there into this one. This one will go into this one. So yeah, you've got to pause this currently to make sure you don't flood all the way down here. I'm still tossing up whether I complete the construction of this one, which will then pump into this area, which will then pump into this area. I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue doing that or not. I will decide later. I am thinking about the possibility of, because I want to be able to set this up so that I'm not constantly worried about this, and it's water, so I'm considering setting up another pump sort of down here somewhere to pump into a single channel reservoir back up to here, which will then pump back into the top, so it'll keep a constant flow of water, so I don't have to worry about overflowing the area too much. But we'll see. We'll suss that out later. The amount of power these require, 700 horsepower to run efficiently, is significant. Wondering why I was low on supply there. Snap those two out pretty quick now and get power back. Yes, so sorry. I built this setup with these three. Yeah, not really. That wouldn't even give it half the power it needs. As you can see, it's only because it's not connected to the big four. It's only getting about just over half. So my gravity batteries were pretty much always in use and not charging. So do need the big windmills to power these suckers. According to the communities, you mainly use these mechanical pumps for a cascade power wheel system or constant flow canals, which is sort of what I'm sussing out here, whether we build a pump here to, you know, control flow, just to keep it sort of moving, so I don't have to stop and start this thing, and it doesn't flood the fields, because if it floods, it cuts off access to all my water pumps. So this whole town sort of dies. Yeah, we completed the main power drive for this. You can see I've got all my battery stores there. I'm currently not even close to using enough power to get them suckers to drop. I'm trying to channel overflow a bit better here, so we're just conserving sort of the space the water uses and gets through. What else? We've built a healer, but I've still got to... Oh, we do have a healer now, so that's good. So she should start healing. I've been working on the happiness of my dudes and their science as well. I need to start building another living area because these guys are short of staff. These guys need a population rebound, which looks like they're getting there now. I'm trying to suss away an easy way, and I don't think I'm going to have one, of getting water around, sort of just to make it a bit more livable. And I'm sort of tossing up whether I make a dynamite factory and blow a canal. Just have like a single flow out. Yeah, not 100% sure on that yet. So you can see, if this thing isn't pumping at full capacity, then these guys will keep pace and keep the water flow down. But if this is pumping at full capacity, they got bugger all chance. Like, this thing pumps a lot of water when it's going flat chat. Should be able to connect now. Yes, so I'm looking to harvest that scrap steel there. I will eventually build a mine here. You can see I've already got it set to be built, but it's on pause. We're about to run out of our scrap steel down there. Not that it's a big issue, because we have a lot of scrap metal, and we are finally starting to get some progress on stockpiling blocks. Down here we've had to start farming because the berry harvesting was not providing enough food to keep these guys fed. So I need to, I don't know whether it's an official thing or not. I found if you don't have a storage area that is purpose built, if you don't have a storage area that takes what's required in the building in different districts, if that district is not producing that item, and you don't have a storage area right next to the transfer building, I have found it just doesn't get there. But as soon as you build a storage area, bam, things start happening. This area did not produce paper. Built a paper storage area, and the windmills all popped up, and all was well. You know. So that's sort of the game plan so far. I've started putting houses on stuff. Like I said, I've been trying to sort of increase happiness where I can. We got to 15 and then we dropped. I think it's only the bee stings sort of causing us grief at this time. Build another shrine wherever I can fit one in. One there. I'm planning to build another living area over here. Possibly. I might just build up and around. I want to keep them close to the food supply wherever I can. And that's sort of what I've been up to since the last episode. So, you know, we'll keep cruising along and having a crack. I've got pretty much all the important stuff unlocked in terms of science. I do have a monument being scheduled to be built somewhere there. That just needs a couple more logs and kaboom, it'll be a monument. Old mate has absolutely smashed out the pine resin. I might build a workshop for the warehouse for the maple resin as well, if I can. Can you build one for the maple wheat flour? Pine resin, yes. None for the maple syrup. That's interesting. Why is there none for the maple syrup? Surely there'd be a storage area for maple syrup. Pastries, chestnuts, cracking. It's interesting. There'd have to be a storage area for maple syrup, right? It can't get stored in tanks. Ha! It gets stored in tanks. Lol, there you go. Well, it's a good excuse to crank one of these out. Large tank. Haven't built one before. Just want to try one out. See how it works. I'll probably get rid of a bunch of those mediums if it works well. So that's hooked up and it's now running at max efficiency, and I mean you saw, like you can see how much the water went down in that area. Yeah, it was pretty spectacular. So yeah, I'm more convinced that I probably need to build a channel, just a single channel, back to pump back. Network power supply is 761 and demand is 700, so the wind's dropping. Probably need to add more windmills. Yeah, when the wind's on absolute max, yeah, lots of power. But just bring up my battery storage, which is important. So the choices are either I build a single canal back and pump back into there, or a single, we pump into that one, blow out a trench to create a single canal all the way down, which will green up a lot of the area, giving us more room for farmland and stuff. I'm not sure. I might actually do both. Build a single canal back and blow a sort of a trench thing with a dam overflow at the end. I think that might be the go. Might. Either way, I think the initial first step, because I don't have dynamite sort of available to me yet, is to do that single canal return. Let me to there. We will need to get rid of those resources that I am not using. Shoot flower, you bother me. Get rid of them. I'll need to create an access to get up to the top. As you can see, these guys are still finishing that area there. So the idea sort of being is if I'm really in dire straits in terms of water, this will be here to pump out of this deep spot into this area. And it may end up being like I use this pump to fill that soil area when we're in the good season. When we hit the drought, this pump gets shut off to maintain water supply as much as possible. He's done, so you can go bye-bye. And we will build another one right there. Where was it? Yes. So I may end up shutting this one off during drought, so it's not pumping out of here, but it's pumping out of there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. We'll see what we do, what we decide to do, what we do. They're dead, so I may not have to remove them. Why? Wireless mouse having a heart attack? There we go. That was easy. Okay, we need to build an access up. Okay, so where we will want to build it. That may not work either. I may need to build that over one. It's the tree that needs to be removed, apparently. High priority removals on that. Yes, so I will probably have to build. I will, not probably. What am I saying? Bleh. I will have to build it one over. Because. Because the pump will sit there. Holy Jesus! Ah! Boy, did that come in quick. Okay, now that that scared the crud out of me. Where was I? I was on him, because that's getting pretty chockers. I was doing something very profound. Yeah, figuring this out. Sorry about that. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'll have to put a priority build on that as well, so that they can get down here and remove the trees. So I can build a mechanical pump the water back into there, and then we can have a continuous flow canal with a backup reservoir as needed. And these guys should have a constant supply of water that I don't have to babysit 24/7. Which will be good. I'm sort of really long term thinking of a sort of down this way. Building a series of mechanical pumps and a channel, just step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, all the way back to the start. That just constantly runs, and then hopefully in drought time, for the most part, well actually I don't know whether I'll need to do that, because the water, once it gets a certain depth, it stops anyway. So I probably won't need to do that. It'll be a massive build with no great purpose, unless what I can do is probably build a dam here. Any overflow into this area I can block off and pump into a canal which pumps up and up and up and up and up, pumps back into the top. That's something that could probably work as an extreme long-term project. I've got other things I want to stabilise before I get to any of that. I'm starting to chew through that water a bit. Why they built that first when that's prioritized. That's weird. Just have a look-see through my population statistics. I've got 12 idlers. Is that in District 1? Okay, so I shouldn't have... These guys, this is to fuel the... This is to fuel the bot factory. Hey, happiness is 18. Woo! I'll be interested to know how to stop bee stings. I'll do a bit of looky-loo into that. Relax workers. Are these guys truckers? Yes, they are truckers. Okay, so I'm going to need to jump my capacity there. What I'm going to do is... Sorry, do these have tangible benefits besides... Just houses more in a single run, so yeah, why not? That there shall. I'll put a roof on it because they like their roofs. I mean, who doesn't? You know, who wants to live in sort of Ghettoville that doesn't have a roof? Should probably roof the rest of them as well. I do wish it had a... Yeah, not a fan of that. I wish that was... I get how it's designed because you can do that. I just... Yeah, not a fan. I was wondering why I kept screaming at me that it's not connected. They already smashed out the building. That was impressive. Did that while I didn't even notice. Flooded building. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're still building the levee up here to stop that from flooding. I will eventually. There is a. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it there? Yeah, there's a place for an underground mine there. So down the track, what I will do is build a levee across the top here to here, which will keep the water out of there entirely. I will probably just put a water pump and a storage tank, or a couple of storage tanks up here. Pump the water out and get it gone. And then I can sort of use that area as well. If I'm going to be producing like batteries, which this guy is going to be doing, we're going to need more potatoes, lots of potatoes. It looks like it has completed that. How are these guys going? They're still not quite chomping through the wheat, are they? Yeah, no, okay. So I might build a third. There. So these guys can really chomp out the flour. How's he going? 5 out of 38 wheat flour. So, yeah, hopefully these guys start really cranking out some wheat flour and the bread really comes online, and then, yeah, all is well. Right, okay, so now I know. I was curious about this. You need one of each factory making each part. So, I am now aware of that fact. So we will... Yeah, I'll just keep it on the same level. I know it's, you know, sort of a waste resources, but it's just less of a dick around, guys. It is less of a dick around. I've got to keep that all away from the batteries. I have since discovered, yeah, the gravity batteries. Water doesn't affect them. The water level doesn't affect them at all. They will continue to operate on water, so useful places to build them are actually on the edges of your dams and levees for your gravity batteries, especially if you've blown out like a deep sort of canal. You know, you throw a gravity battery on the side of that, boom, you're absolutely sorted. You got no issues. You are going to have battery storage for days. Parts. factory. That and that. Build a path. Okay, I'll build some storage. Hopefully we won't be storing a heap of them. So 1, 2, 3. That will be, which one's he making? He's making the chassis. So he can store the chassis. That one can store the next one, which is the head. This one can store the limbs, which is that one. That one can make the limbs. It'll be interesting to see. I haven't done any sort of math on how much draw all of this will put on this system and whether we'll have enough power to run it. I suspect we will, but what can I say? I've been wrong so many times in the past. Even in just this Let's Build series, I have been so bloody wrong so many times. Okay, I don't really see the point in the bridges except for aesthetics. We might get into those later. If you're wondering why I burnt my science points, I got lots. I might as well. Unlocks other stuff, to be truthful. Mud baths, they need power. And we have a power supply up hither. So I might build a few of these. Do they need water? Doesn't appear so. Build 3 of those. I'm not going to prioritise them in any way because it's not in any way a priority. Because this baby gets a lot of power and we are rapidly running out of stuff to unlock. Aquatic farmhouse, yes. Don't know which you can build with those, but I think that's those rooty, vegetable-y thingies. Yes, okay. I don't know whether I'll get to using these at any point in time. Station. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll get to those, using those. It's certainly not in this episode. Anyway, guys, it'll be quite a ways down the line. Ah, they did build my monument. The monument. Hail to the farmer Beaver. As well, I might start building those because it's a tile, like it's a proximity boost. So I might. Yeah, I'll start building those in the districts as well because I can't neglect my districts. Might give these guys a brazier of bonding. Where can I stick this so I'll have max benefits? Here? Either? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I can't neglect my districts. They are just as important as the main. Happiness is up to 18, which is good. I have read, don't know how true it is, I have read how your happiness, the less you get that population fluctuation. So people, beavers dying, new beavers being born. The higher you can make the happiness, the less of that workforce fluctuation you encounter. Continue to get rid of those so I don't have to worry about it. We were going to build more houses, but there's still a lot of construction on the way in this section, so I'll leave them to complete what they need to complete for now. I'll come back and have a look at what's going on over here. I don't quite understand why No planks, possibly? Ah no, we have run out of planks. I'm gonna have to fire up my old mill again. So that was my bad, should have kept on top of that. So you can see how much that thing pumps the water out, like it fair chugs it. Need to pause that because it's about to flood me settlement again. At some point I'll probably have to build a dam across there just to help control flow a bit better. They're all lacking. You probably don't have. What's the hold up on your construction? Planks. No flow, and you're out of planks as well, aren't you? Yes. Might actually, since we might actually scrap those as unnecessary. No, I won't get rid of the power well, but I'll get rid of him, and I'll turn you. How do I change? That is gear workshop, so I don't need 2 gear workshops down here. That's unnecessary. But a plank workshop, on the other hand, that is useful. Then I'll get things going there. Flooded building again. Yep, still old mate here. Yep. Yeah. I'm possibly considering ripping all this out and redesigning it down the track, like building it all on platforms, sort of like I have done here. Just making better use, because I can build all this production stuff on top of the river and just have the river flowing underneath it. Boy, oh boy, do we need to get water! Holy crap, do we need to get water going! Yeah, so that's another sort of long-term potential goal for down the track. It does annoy me that they can't build across the diagonal. I do find that mildly irritating. Metal blocks and treated planks. So what I need to do is build some small. I don't need large because I only want to sort of import treated planks and metal blocks. Yeah, as I was saying before, it seems to work better if you build storage yards. Oh, we do have a healer intersection, cool. Yeah, if you build storage yards, it just seems to manage the flow of goods better if you build them right next to the transfer gate thing. I don't know why, it just does. It's too far from la la la. Definitely low on planks, almost across the board, aren't we? Yes, yes we are. Plank. like we've taxed our plank supply fairly ruggedly, to be honest. How about down here? Are we getting... It's like we're starting to get ahead on the... Yeah, it looks like we are starting to make an impact on the wheat supply, thus bread supply. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thank you everybody for coming along for this episode. I will call it there, and I will advance some time on, get past this next sort of intermediate construction phase, and I will see you all again on the next episode. And hopefully, we will have our robotic assembly up and running by that stage. Fingers crossed. Thanks a lot, guys. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Subscribing really helps. I know every YouTuber says that, but it does really help. In fact, you can't earn any kind of revenue until you hit a certain number of subscribers. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the series thus far, like, comment, subscribe. Got any questions? Hit me up. Got any feedback? Do the same. It's been Game On with Fozza. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.